Thank you, Jane. A group of parents and community members are calling for the removal of their school's superintendent. At a January 22nd Board of Education meeting, some accused interim superintendent Nathan Parker of saying he does not mind if a teacher is racist as long as their beliefs are kept out of the classroom. The discussion reportedly centered around hiring practices. The meeting was adjourned after a heated exchange between parents and board members. Parker said in a statement to Chasing News, in part, quote, "What I attempted to speak about was the inevitable presence of bias in the school environment and how it can be addressed and reduced through strong educational systems and hiring practices. I do not support or condone racism in any form, and it is regrettable that my comments were heard to mean the opposite." The NAACP released a statement about the incident, saying in part, quote, "At this time, we are encouraging the Montclair BOE to continue their search for a new superintendent with all appropriate urgency. There is a scheduled BOE meeting Wednesday evening. The NAACP is holding a public meeting Thursday evening." Joining me now is one of those Montclair parents, Obi Miranda Woodley. Obi, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So let me ask you, it sounds like what the superintendent says, that he was taken out of context, he apologized if he was misconstrued. Do you think that's enough, and if not, why?
I was present during the last meeting that he spoke. He had a 5-minute rambling apology about his words being taken out of context, and if we were offended by that, then he apologized. I don't believe that is an adequate answer. And for me to feel comfortable with him as our leader, I need him to take responsibility for his words and explain exactly what he meant.
Do you think the superintendent is a racist?
I don't know if he's a racist. I believe that he is okay with racist teachers being in the system. And I don't think that he has done the research. 47% of the children in our schools are Black, Latino, and Asian. My children are biracial. They would be affected by these policies, and I don't believe that he should be there if he's okay with racism.
Thank you, Obi. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring back tonight's A-plus panel, Democratic strategist Bill Caruso and Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman. Jeanette, so it seems like they've got a problem in woke Montclair.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The interim superintendent said some very insensitive things. Whether he misspoke, whether he actually really believes them, I'm not quite sure. But the bottom line is he is the interim superintendent. So they are doing a search to replace him, which I think is at the best for the entire community.
Bill, to that point, though, I mean, again, cancel culture alive and well in Montclair. He didn't say anything that even the parent we talked to said was racist, but if he could tolerate racism, it seemed to me that he was basically saying it's unrealistic to screen everybody for what might be in their head.
We all agree with that.
Kind of made sense to me.
Yeah, but here's the problem, and I agree with my friend here. First of all, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. It sounds like this one's already moving, and they kind of know what they don't want now. But this guy dug in, okay? Everybody gets a free pass for saying one thing or being misspoke, but he dug in and basically pulled the, well, I had a lot of black friends. In fact, no, we employed a lot of black people on the farm as sort of his racial sensitivity. Come on.
He made it worse, no doubt about it. But again, shouldn't we be talking about their qualifications to run a school district and not some stupid comment that he made? That's what I would think, right?
Yeah, I would think so too.
Thanks, guys.